Hello, got a new door. Finally finished this after like 3 months. This is a V2, so you don't have the car stack in the bottom, but you do have one on the top, which isn't as bad. So you don't have to worry about jobbers and such. Yes, got a car stack through the wall, all the fun stuff. So, made by me, Ralph, Ewan, Brad, Jeff, Giga, and Evan Boyd. So yeah, this is. I sadly had to add one on the side, but this is. Hold up, I can get the dimensions. I think it, yeah, 15 by 2 by 26, which is 780. Yeah. So got a long reset, but whatever. So you got that closing. So explanation video is coming later. I'm not bothering with it now. We have a bit of a cooldown, so I'm just gonna explain the janky things. Got some vertical float carts here, so if I hit hitboxes, you can see like the hitboxes are slightly poking up, and I can still right click, but I can still also place blocks, and the hoppers will suck, so this is all contained. I got 2 pigmen, 4 boats, or a lot of boats, with skeleton for the vertical floats. Got cart stack through the wall, cart stack through the input, horizontally floated armor stand so it doesn't bonk on this. Got tape here, campfire hay bale combo. If you didn't know, placing a hay bale under a campfire gives an observer output. So yeah. Got another tape here for pushing the rest and grabbing the blocks. How's this going? It's gonna be a while. It's like a 2-minute reset, sadly, but can't really avoid it, which is okay, I guess. Got a little latch here, which will control yellow tape, and then when this gets pushed down, this will push down, powering this cobweb timer, powering gray tape. You got a dropper hopper here with 2 inputs smuggled through. You got a nice little cross section here, so the comparator will power the block. This will power, or push the block down, powering this observer, and this will push over the piston. So it's just a massive chain of stuff. You got, this does use 1.16, so I got a target here, 3 ticks here and such. It's got a nice ROM here. That's what all these items are for. So basically, when there's a non-stackable item, this is comparing to 1, so this won't turn off. But once an unstackable bed goes through, I use beds because color coding. Once a bed goes through, this will turn off for a brief moment, updating the 4-tick powering pink, which is this top tape. Come on. Close. So yeah, there's roughly 77 entities, including mobs in there. 7-second close, and 2.5 minute reset, and then roughly 4-minute open. Is this finally done? This is done. Okay. So you got the derpy sequence here. Tape. This tape will power 6 times, so that's kind of why it's slow. Yeah. Got this. Yeah. So this is extending down 6, and then the yellow tape will push down the last 2, which is awesome. Yellow tape would power now. And we cannot have yellow tape like power at the same time as pink tape, because if you see here, this is spamming, and that would definitely break pink and or yellow if yellow was to power in the middle of pink. This is how we get get it to pulse twice. You just have 2 observers, and then it'll power once on the top and once on the bottom as well, or many times on the top and bottom, I guess. Tape goes again, retracting all these pistons. Bottom tape goes after the cobweb timer. Yeah, so you just got this going. top tape is derping out a bit, but it's perfectly fine. It's just part of the sequence. I had like everything in this door except lime, like within the bounds of the door, like 728, and I was like, this sequence is absolute garbage. I'm not gonna be able to make it in this size, so I just added a side layer, and it worked out perfectly fine. Do have room for a little house, probably. House here, so you have room. If you look at the top right corner, you can see the cross section happening, I think, soon. Now, let's do that. So, yeah. This is the last tape with the boringness. The rest. So this is the last tape controlled by ROM. The rest is sort of a clock that auto stops from the 3-state toggle at the top there with all the float cards. If you don't know what a float card is, basically call it that because it's in a floated position. It's like the position of the cart is in a floating point value, and it just has weird properties. So you can place blocks in it, but hoppers will still suck items and such. It's hard to explain, but if you know what it is, you know what it is, basically. And don't go screaming, this is unlegit, because this is massive chickens. This is 100% legit. Like, this is according to the rules of Redstone Squid's official document. It's 100% legal, and not necessarily encouraged, but in small doors. And, like, I just spam it. Not spam, but use them a lot. So you got that, and you also have. So this is easy to do if you're wondering how to do this. You can have like a bunch of baby chickens in this hopper, then you can still place a hopper when they're babies. But when they're grown up, you can't. So just have them grow up while inside the hopper. It's perfectly fine. If you're wondering if we use Cooled Edit and stuff, we didn't. Like, all of this is 100% like possible. This door open. It's all 100% possible to build in survival, even though it looks hard. It is. It's not as bad as this mess. But yeah, that's the door open. Again, made by me, Ralph, Ewan, Brejeff, Giga, and Evan Boyd, or Red 60. And yeah, there's the door done. Bye.